Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's start with the background of this study. This is a product quality evaluation study among the B2B customer, specifically those who using bus. Our objective is to help our client to understand the product quality on those buses that are already out of the warranty periods on both brands, Yutong and the key competitors. And most of you have joined this study in previous year, which we call the Yutong function study. It's quite similar, but just some change on the questionnaire this way. And as usual, our client's name is not allowed to review in the recruitment stage or during the interview. If the respondent insists to know that, we can review after the interview. And section 2 is about some keynotes of the interviewer, basically some normal practice when conducting the B2B face-to-face and CAT interview. Please take your time to read through this section by your own. Let's focus on a key section about the research design of this study. Basically, we are looking for a company who own buses, which is out of warranty periods, and we are looking for a fleet manager or maintenance manager or driver who can share us their experience of using this bus. Basically, their satisfaction and dissatisfaction and what caused the dissatisfaction, and also some problem they encountered during the usage periods. Let's see more specifically on the various dimension of the criteria. First is the date of the bus purchase. Like we just mentioned, we are looking for a company who purchased the Yutong bus before October of 2019, which means it's about 5 years before. Yeah, and we divide them into three different out of warranty stage. One is the early stage, which means the vehicle was purchased from November 2017 to October 2019. And then middle stage, which means the vehicle was purchased from November 2012 to October 2017. And also late stage, which is the vehicle was purchased before November of 2012. So basically, we are looking for quite some old buses, the aging bus. For a target respondent, we are looking.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. If I so for this purchase status, there will be, I believe, a quota, right?
Yes.
Based on this, you will share
Yes.
it later, or it will be there included in the briefing note sheet.
We will go through the quoted plan later on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And for target respondents, we are looking for middle level management who is responsible for the technical maintenance or safety technical department, etc. And also fleet manager, which is responsible for vehicle management, and also maintenance supervisor, service manager, responsible for vehicle operation and maintenance, and also some bus contractor, which means the individual who contracted the bus from a company while the bus is owned by the company. For target bus brand and model, we divide them into two dimensions. For Yutong, we have to focus on key models. Such models listed at S9, and all other models outside of this list is not qualified. For competitor quota, we have concentrate we have restriction on the brand level. We only open to Benz, Volvo, Scania, MAN, and Cobus. However, there is no criteria on the bus model. We are open to all, as long as they are under this parent brand. For target energy type, we they must not be gasoline or new energy hybrid buses. So it means we are open to diesel bus, natural gas bus, and also the pure new energy bus, which means the electrical bus. For diesel bus and natural gas bus, we will look at the engine location. For air bus, it can be front engine or it must be rear engine. Then regarding the main purpose of the bus, it must be either coach or tourist bus or shuttle bus or city bus or air bus. And there is also requirement on the bus body length. It's divided into different vehicle type. For example, for the traditional energy coach, tourist bus, or shuttle bus, we are only open to 8 meters and 12 meters. And for traditional energy city bus, we are open to 8, 11, and 12 meters. Then for new energy bus and airfield bus, we only open to 12 meters or above. We expect the whole interview takes around 40 to 15 minutes to complete, depending on the number of problem they have during the usage of the bus. Regarding methodology, we would it's much more preferable to use face-to-face interview. However, we also open to telephone interview in some markets like Europe, particularly the Europe markets. It's okay to go with telephone interview. Okay, then let's look at the point 5, which is the quota plan. You can see for each country, we have quota on different segments. Like for take Kazakhstan as an example, there is 3 segments we look for. One is the non-public transportation. The second is the public transportation. And the third one is the new models of traditional buses. You can see different
Sorry,
bus.
hi, Fai, just
Hi,
a quick
yeah.
question. Now, and this I believe there is 2 phases, the quantitative and qualitative. So it will be there will be a separate briefing session for qualitative, right?
Yes, basically today's section will only cover the
For
quant stage. For the qualitative stage, we will share the details, winner, and discussion guide,
okay,
etc. in later stage. Yeah,
great, okay, clear,
yeah.
thanks.
Okay. And so for each segment of Yutong, there is qualified bus model. So only the last 2 months bus model is qualified, and our sample list will based on this models too. For competitor brands, we only have quota on the brand level, and we don't have restriction on the model level. Okay, and for the energy type, because you can see there are 2 grids here. The first grid, this grid is about the non-high-end bus. For non-high-end bus, the energy type is only open to diesel and natural gas. So we are not open to electric bus in this section. Is it okay?
Yes, it's clear.
And yeah, and it also by each segment we also set quotas on the different stage. Is it an early stage, or mid-term, or late stage? And we need to have even split between the client brand and competitor brand. So basically for the Asian market and the Middle East market, you will only focus on the non-high-end bus and diesel and natural gas energy type. Okay, and the second grid is more focused on high-end bus, new energy bus, and air-fuel bus. Like for the high-end bus, we only focus on T-series tourist vehicles under Yutong brand, and competitor brands is the same, is MB, Mercedes-Benz, Scania, MAN, and Volvo. And high-end bus, we only focus. We are open to various energy type, which including diesel, natural gas, and electric bus. For the new energy bus, naturally we only look for the new energy bus, which is an electrical bus. And for the air-fuel bus, we the only qualified brand for competitor is the Probus. And we are open to various energy type, diesel or natural gas or electrical bus. They are all qualified. So is there any question about the plan? Same as before, for the YouTube bus, for the YouTube sample, we will provide the client list, and you can only recruit from this list. For competitor sample, please free find by your own resources. Okay. And within the same company, you can interview 2 or 3 respondents if they are in charge of different brands or different models or different purchase time of buses. And it's also acceptable to have 1 respondent to answer 2 buses, but they must be in different models or brands. Is this clear?
Sorry, can you just repeat this point?
I mean, within the same company, you can interview multiple respondents, like 2 or 3 respondents, as long as they are in charge of different brands, or different models or different purchase time of buses. So we are not allowed. You interview 2 respondents, but they answer the same model. They have to be different models, and also, also you can have the same respondent to answer 2 buses, but these 2 buses must be in different models or different brands.
Okay.
Let me repeat what we have understand. One respondent can conduct 2 interviews. Okay.
Yes.
However, they should be different models. However,
yes,
one respondent is not allowed to do two interviews with the same models.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
And our survey link is for one brand, one link for one brand. So if you have a respondent, he can rate 2 brands. Please use 2 unique links for each one.
So 2 different unique links should use. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's go through the progress reports. We need twice progress reporting every week. We are now thinking about Monday or Thursday. or if any change on the time, we will keep you posted afterwards. Let's see. Can you see my screen of this Excel file?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So this progress reports include sample list of our client sample. You can see here is all the client samples. Here you can contact. They are the qualified respondents for this study. And if you have any free find samples, please put them at the bottom of this list. Okay. Then for lines before the 35, we have some formulation here. So please do not touch this part. They will automatically calculate the code of completion. So what we need you to do is to fill in the contact status of each plant sample, the competitor sample, and also their quota stage, their quota completion status. For example, the column M, please put your number of contacts here, and then the last contact date, last contact time, and column P is important. It's about the disposition of this contact. How's the status? Is a complete survey, or it's a screen out, or it's appointment, or refusal lecture. And if it's appointment, please specify the date and the time. And if you have any comments, you can remark at column S. And then for each complete interview, please fill in the column W to AE about the interviewing details, including the interview length, the date of interview, the name of interviewer, and questionnaire ID, which is should be shown at the last page of the survey link. And then which brand this interview is about, and the bus model.
Sorry,
Is
sorry,
a new,
Fi. Column Y, name of interviewer.
yes, interviewer.
What you mean? The one who's doing the survey?
Yes, the one doing the survey.
And instead, we can just put the code, for example.
You mean the interview code?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
it's fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the brand and the bus model, and whether it's a new energy or not, and also its usage stage. Is it early or mid or late stage, and also the quota group. Regarding the quota group, we are talking about this list. Is it a non-public transportation or public transportation, or new models of traditional bus, or it's a high-end bus, or new energy bus, or FU bus? So we will, there will be a drop down list you can select from. Okay, then the section 5 is about the quality control. For quality control, the most important thing, the key information, the key materials we need is the recording and the photo of the bus. We understand you need consent from respondent to do so, so it may not be 100% delivery can be guaranteed, but just try your best effort to get recording or photo of the bus from each complete interview. For regarding the photo of bus, we will need the photo of the nameplate. This is the most important one because we can see the VIN code from this photo, and it will have a lot of information like the brand, the model, and the age of this bus. So this is the most important photo. And also we please also provide photo of the bus, like the side picture or the front or the rear picture of the bus. We also have a question in the survey link to record the VIN code and also the vehicle number of the interview bus. Please try your best to get this information from the respondent. Okay, so this is the general part of this study, and the next section will be the questionnaire. I will let Alan to get you through the whole questionnaire.
À, 你有冇嗰份卷啊？我同你發俾你。
Please wait a minute.
Okay. Okay, allow me to go through the questionnaire with you, all right? You will see from the first page is the introduction page, which I will skip. And then below we will have a definition of each bus type for you, okay? For example, for city bus, we are referring to the public transportation in urban communities. For coach, it means a long distance or short distance bus that runs routes across different cities, okay? From cities to cities. For tourist bus, it means a bus that's specifically designed to pick up tourists. As for shuttle bus, it's a bus that's specifically used by a company or an organization to pick up their employees from home to their workplace, or for group travel in this organization, all right? And now let's go to the screener part. At the beginning of our screener and also in our test link, you will see a page that's for the interviewers to choose a rotation order, okay? This part is meant to control the even distribution of each rotation, that because the questionnaire is quite long and we don't want to go with the order of A, B, C, D, E, but instead, we would like to have different orders so that each question will be answered first by respondents, all right? There is no hard quota on this rotation order, but please ask your interviewers to try to have a balanced number of each rotation, all right? For example, some respondent will answer this questionnaire from 1 to 3, which is from part A to part K 4.1. However, some respondents will answer from E first, and then H, and then A part. All right? And then for SS0, here you should select your own country. Then for the next question, please select your preferred interview language. For SS 1A and 1B, these are for the China market, so you can ignore and we won't show it in the script. Then for SS2, SS3, SS4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are the places where you record the relevant information you can get from our sample list. Okay, for example, the customer code, the respondent's name, respondent's phone number, the position, the company name, your name of your interviewer, and the questionnaire number, which is the ID that you will give to this respondent. Okay, for customer code, please know that for Yutong sample, you can find this in the progress report column D. And for your own free file samples, there is no customer code. Then you can put NA or 99999 if you prefer. All right. Then we go to S1, is asking about respondent's position in the company. Okay, please note that we will terminate if the respondent is an independent bus owner, full-time driver, or high-level management, such as the chairman, general manager, or deputy manager in charge of maintenance. Okay, we will only continue with respondents who is of the mid-level management, person in charge of pursuing the vehicle, fleet manager or maintenance supervisor or bus contractor. All right. For S2, here we are asking about the brand of bus do you or your company currently own. Okay, so we will have specific brands here for you to select. Okay, please note that for almost for every question, the first part will be for the China market that you can ignore. Okay, you should only focus on the overseas market part. Okay, so as Faye just mentioned, we will only allow Yutong, Benz, Volvo, Scania, MAN, Combus. All right, for other brands, it will get terminated. Then we go to S3, we are asking about the purchase time of each brand of these buses. Okay, it seems quite complicated in the questionnaire, but in the test link, it's quite clear that you only need to select the year of the bus that is purchased and then select the months. Okay, we will terminate if it's before 2021. Sorry, if it's after 2021 November and December. Okay, and of course termination will happen after 2022. Then there will be a page showing that which stage this bus will fall into. Okay, the program will automatically select this and there will no show to you or the respondents. Okay, we will have the pre-production stage, which is the early stage, and then the middle stage, and then the late stage. For S4, we are asking whether when you purchase these buses, are they new bus or used bus? Okay, it must be new buses to qualify. Then for S5, we will ask about the energy type. Okay, it cannot be a gasoline vehicle or the hybrid new energy vehicle. Okay, it must be either natural gas vehicle, diesel, or full new energy bus. Sorry. For X6, we are asking about the engine location of each bus. And then please know that it must be rear engine bus, except for Combus. They can be either front or rear engine for Combus only. Okay, for other brands, they must be rear engine bus. And for X7, we are asking the main purpose of each brand of buses. And as I have described, we will have several different usage of buses. Okay, and all for Combus only if you select airport shuttle bus, it will be qualified. Otherwise, it will not be qualified. For Combus and Yutong, only these two can select airport shuttle bus. All right. And for SA, this is a quota page for our own record. Okay, so if you see this page, you can it will show this accordingly based on the previous answer you have selected. Okay. And then for S9, it is the model of the bus. We have the specific list for Yutong listed here, right? And for the others specified, this is for the competitor brands only, okay? If it's a Yutong bus and you put something here, it will not be qualified. For S10, we are asking about the body length of these buses, okay? If it's less than 7 meters, termination will happen for all brands, okay? But for 8 meters and 11 meters, some brands or models will be allowed, okay? For 9 meters and 10 meters, it will also be terminated for all overseas markets, which are your markets, all right? And then for 12 meters or more than 12 meters, it will be qualified for all brands, okay? For S11, we're asking the transmission type of these buses. No termination point here. For S11A, we're asking about whether it's an airbag vehicle or leaf spring vehicle. Or if you don't know, then you can select no. And then for S12, we're asking how many buses do you or your company have for the specific type of buses you have mentioned for the brand and the model. Okay, so for the for bus contractor or bus age older, much older buses, we allow to have only 1 or 2 buses. However, for the rest, they should have at least 3 buses to qualify. And for S13, we are talking about the road condition you most often drive these buses on, okay? No termination point here. For S14, we're asking about the speed you most often use to drive the bus. For S48, we are asking about the miles that have been accumulated on the current batch of buses since you purchased them, all right? For S15, we're asking the respondent to confirm again that they are currently managing and maintaining these buses, okay? For X16, we need the respondents to be positive that they are clear about the maintenance conditions of these buses to continue. Otherwise, they will be terminated, okay? For S17, we would like to ask respondents to fill in their bus identification information, okay, such as the license plate number, the product code, which is also the VIN number, okay? And if you can have the picture in hand, please upload it here immediately with the script, okay? If not, then you can collect the photos later and send it to us, all right? For S18, here we would like you to recall the product names of each parts if possible. Okay, for the first 5 lines, these are mandatory. Okay, you should know your engine brand name, the transmission brand name, battery brand name, X brand name or motor brand name. Okay, for seats, lamps or instrument is not required, it's optional only. All right. So this is the overall part of the screener. Do you have any question?
No questions so far.
Great. Let me continue with the main questionnaire part. Do not be scared that it's a very long questionnaire, but they all follow the same pattern, which we have specified here. Okay. And at the beginning, yeah. At the beginning, we have specified here that how we will ask all these questions. Basically, all the questions are related to the bus quality, okay? And you will be asked to rate their performance since the purchase. And please note that if there is some problem or faults happen due to car accidents, this will not be counted as a quality issue, okay? If there is a car accident happen and something is broken, then this is not what we would like to discuss, okay? Please ignore this. And we have also an interviewer note here that say that if the respondent manages only one bus, then all the question tests that are reading these buses should be read as this bus, okay? But basically, most people will have more than one bus to manage. So you will still read out these buses instead of this bus, all right? So here, I will take part A, for example, because all the parts have the same flow. So I will not go through it one by one, but I will take part A, for example, only, okay? Part A is about bus anti-corrosion and the sealing performance, okay? We would like, for A1, we would like to know the degree of their deterioration, okay? So here we have the interviewer to read out that first, please evaluate the previous performance of the bus's anti-corrosion and sealing performance. Okay, so for A1.1, we will ask, since these buses were purchased and put into operation, have there been any fading, peeling, or rusting problems with the skin panel? Okay, if it's yes, it will continue for details. If not, we will jump to A1.2. Okay, let's check the place where they have problems first. All right, so for A1.1.1, we would like to ask you to describe the specific the specific problems and the location of the problem with the skin panel, as well as the bus age, the mileage when the such problems happen. If there were multiple occurrence, we will have multiple boxes for you to fill in, okay? You can start with the first occurrence, and then the second, and then the third, okay? The first occurrence, we would like to ask you to record the location of the problem, then the specific manifestation of the problems, which means that you should let me know what's the problem in details, okay? Please do not just record that something broken. You should be in detail how it was broken, or how bad it looks, or what's the issue that it caused, okay? To be more specific as possible. All right, and then we would like to know the bus age when this problem happened. Okay, for example, the first year or second or third. All right, and then we would like to know the mileage when the problem happened after it was in operation for like 10,000 miles or more or less. Okay, then we would like to know the number of buses involved for this problem. Okay, for the same model type of bus, maybe you have 5 of them and only 1 of them have such a problem, then you should record 1 here. All right. Then if there is more than 1 problem happen for this model of bus, then you should record it here accordingly. Okay. And for those who doesn't have any problems at A1.1, we will ask A1.2. Under normal usage conditions, how many years do you expect the bus skin panel to last? Okay, record the number that you expect it to last. Okay, please try to ask your interviewers to have a sense check here. I mean, you can't say you would like it to last for like 100 years, right? So it should be a reasonable number, okay? And it will be not reasonable if the respondents just expect it to be lasting for like 2 months or 3 days, okay? We do not accept answers like this. Answers like this will be treated as bad quality and will be asked to recheck, re-ask the respondent, or will be regarded as bad, as invalid IDs, okay? And then for A1.3, since these buses were purchased and put into operation, had there been any rusting or cracking problems with their body frame, body skeletons, or other chassis part? Okay, we will continue the same flow once again, and this time we're asking about different body parts. So if there is any problem, then you go through the same process again. Recall in detail about the location, the specifics, the bus age, the mileage, and the number of bus involved. If not, then you will go to A1.4, asking again if there is no problem at all, how many years do you expect the body frame, the body skeleton to last? Okay, here will be the number for you to recall, the years to recall, all right? Then for A1.5, we are asking about other parts. This time it refers to water leakage or air leakage. And then same questions again. All right. Okay, so if there is no problem, then we will jump to part B. And as you can see here, part B also have the same flow. Once you have any question, you should record the problems in detail. If not, then you will skip to the next part. Okay. And usually at the end of each part, we will ask you to read the overall parts performance from 1 to 10, okay? There's no such question for A part, but there will be such a question from B part, C part, D part, etc., right? So this is a simple rating question from 1 to 10, okay? And you will see here that the B part is quite long because we will have several different parts for this section. And then for C part, it's for new energy system only. If the bus isn't a new energy bus, then you will not be asked about C part. All right. C part is also the same, asking if there is any problem, then record the problem, and then have an overall rating of this part. Okay. And at the end of the questionnaire, we will have a part that will be asked for all buses. That is part L. Let me quickly go through this to get to. Yeah. At the end of the questionnaire, we will have an overall evaluation of all the buses, okay? Then again, we will ask the respondents to give a score of 1 to 10. And then we will ask in general, what do you think are the most outstanding advantage of the whole bus or the whole batch of buses? Then we will ask about the most serious issues with these buses. And then based on the current usage, in normal condition, how many more years and kilometers do you plan to use these buses? Okay, it could be kilometers or could be mileage. Okay, and then for next, we will ask whether is this bus being sold or scrapped? Okay, and if none, then we will ask about the reasons why. And then later, we will ask, do you plan to sell or scrap these buses? And specify the main reasons. And then finally, based on your experience with the normal usage of these buses, we ask respondents to select 10 parts that you think are the most relatively more likely to affect the overall lifespan of the buses. Okay, and please note that for certain buses, some options will be skipped. Okay, and this is the end of the questionnaire. So as I mentioned, it seems wrong, but each part have the same flow. So as long as your interviewer is familiar with the flow, then the whole process should go quickly. All right. Do you have any questions?
No questions from our side.
No, it is
Okay.
clear for now.
Yeah, it's very straightforward, but very detail oriented. All right. Do record all the open-ended questions as detailed as possible. Otherwise, we will have to ask you to keep calling the respondents again and again to specify their problems, which will be very troublesome. So we do hope that at the first interview, that your interviewer could take the initiative to ask respondents and recall all the answers by detail. All right. Then the next section of this briefing note will be the standard reply for respondents who usually have some doubts. For example, if the respondent mentioned that he already received calls from Yutong, then we will have a standard reply. So please read through these replies carefully. And for example, respondent will ask you, how do you get my contact? We also have a standard reply here, so you can follow for your interviewers. All right.
So if there is no more question, this is it for today. And for any further questions, please contact your project manager anytime.
No questions from our side. Thank you so much for the briefing session.
Yeah, thank you. Constance. Hello, Constance, are you there?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, can you wait for a minute? I want to talk to you about the CSS study.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All the other colleagues, you can leave the meeting.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice
Okay,
day. Bye bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.